Racetrack roads, take me home, Virginia Raceway. All day long. That's how the song goes. All right, VIR in the Porsche Cup Fixed Series got us a 148.262. I think the fast guys will be doing 46s, 45s, somewhere in there. This is the first time I've really attacked this track in earnest. We'll show you the lap that we did. I'll go through how I did it, and then we'll come back here and chat just a little bit more.
You've just done a 149.38. You're currently 1.0 seconds off your best. Sector 2 time is quick. Your lap time was at 148.26. Sector 3 is 0.27, slower than your best.
All right, Virginia International Raceway, Porsche Cup, fixed setup, all that good stuff. Just have it all set up the way it is in the fixed series. Haven't changed brake bias or anything. 148.262 is the time we got. Let's go through how we did it. This is all flat out here. And first braking point is going to be right before the 3. I wait until the 3 is a little sketchy for me, so I do a little bit earlier than that. So we're going to get on the brakes. It's a pretty heavy braking zone. We are going to hold the brakes for quite a while. And then we are going to get down. We're going to slowly shift down. So there's 4th. And then we're going to come here. We're going to get 3rd gear. Let's go a little bit quicker. And then 2nd, we're starting to lift the brake pressure off as we turn in. Slowly turning a little bit more wheel. Still have that little bit of brake pressure going for us for the trail braking, keeping our tires dug in. And then as we hit here, we're going to start feeding in the throttle. And then we're going to start opening up the wheel in just a moment. There we go. Open up the wheel. And then we are full throttle. We are going to be aiming for out here. I occasionally have to lift a little bit when I'm coming out of here. Yep, just a little bit of a lift. It's a little too, not enough grip otherwise. We're going to get on the right hand side because we are going to come over here. We are going to use we're going to straighten out this corner here and kind of use it as a braking zone. So we're going to brake in a straight line here for our next big corner that's coming up. So we're just going to hit the brakes and then immediately kind of come off of them and just get into that trail braking mode. Bringing it around. Usually I believe I'm in third here. And then we're gonna get back on the throttle. And all the rest of the way, once we get the wheel straightened out and get the grip back. And then here, we're gonna come out over onto the right side here. We probably go a little bit further than I actually do here, but this worked out for me okay this time. This is the hardest part of the track for me. But yeah, we're gonna start braking a little bit after the end of this is kind of where we start braking. So right about there, we're on the brakes, and we want to be in third through this. Like, feels like it should be second, but third seems to work better. And then we're just gonna hold the brakes a little bit there. And this whole section is part throttle. Like, very little of it is full throttle through here. So we're just gonna have that part throttle going. Here we hit that little section that's full throttle, but then immediately kind of back off and come through here. And then we're just kind of holding that part throttle with that wheel turned in, trying to get this corner going. And then we're just going to kind of modulate the throttle as grip dictates. But we're just kind of trying to keep accelerating a little bit here while we're still being able to turn. If we were going full throttle, we wouldn't be able to turn enough here. Or we'd have to like slam on the brakes here, and it's just not as efficient. So we're just kind of fluctuating the throttle so we can get our car lined up. We're going to hit this curb a bit. And then we're going to come on to the throttle as we straighten out the wheel. And from here, it's full throttle. Hit that curb a little bit. And that is the trickiest part of the track for me. There's much time to be gained there, I believe, but that's the best I could do. This is all full throttle through here, up until we get to this right-hander after these S's. Then we're gonna, sometimes I lift a little bit here. Can't remember if we lift a little bit. And then right kind of as we're hitting the crest for this hill, I'm on the brakes. Gonna get down to fourth is kind of the goal. There's fifth, fourth, and then we're just holding the brakes until we get kind of aligned for this corner here. And then we're gonna get on the throttle as we kind of are lined up for this curb. And we're just gonna end up getting full throttle. If you get too squirrely on it, you can end up over here. That's not a place you want to be. And we're just going full throttle through here. Our next braking point is going to be that 3 marker up on the hill there. Right up here. We are going to come up here. We're going to get on over to the left-hand side. We're going to hit the brakes at peaking at the 3. And we're going to start downshifting. Kind of want to be in third, coming up to this corner. And then about halfway through, we're going to get down to second. And we're still holding that little brakes there. And then a little bit of throttle. And probably get back on the brakes a little bit, or just let off. And then we're going to get back on the throttle as we're coming out here. And then all the way. You can hug that hairpin real tight, but it's not the way to do it. That's how I started out, and then I got a better line going. Here, I kind of try and, my brain is trying to do too many things here, but I'm thinking in my head, lift at the 3 and then brake is kind of the sequence that I'm telling myself to get this to happen. There's a lot of stuff going on that happens really quickly here. So I actually ended up starting to lift at the 4, but then we hit it at the 3, pretty steep on the brakes. As we're coming up here, the uphill is going to help us with the braking, and we're just kind of coming off a little bit, but still holding that pressure. Coming over here because we've got a blind downhill right-hander coming up as we go over the hill here. Still holding that brake pressure a little bit, modulating it a little bit as we go. And we're going to start lifting off as we come around here, because we're going to get back on the throttle as we kind of exit here. Just a little bit more. And then as we straighten up the wheel, we are going to give it the rest of the beans. But we're going to immediately have to lift a tiny bit as we're coming around this corner. I can't do this flat out without it being super sketchy. So I err on the side of not shooting off the track because it's so easy to do here. So now we're back full throttle. Still baby lift. Yeah, so now we got up to the final corner. I goofed this up a little bit, and I lost probably about 3/10 from what I can do. But yeah, we're gonna hit the brakes as we approach. I want to hit the brakes before I get to this this curb here, and I think I did it a little early, but it worked out, and we're gonna come up onto the curb just a little bit here, and then we are going to shift down into third about here-ish. And we're back on the throttle. Just kind of easing into it. And I didn't you can track out a little wider there, which I didn't do. I think that's might have been what cost me the time. I had to lift it a little bit here to keep the I might have to lift a little bit there normally, but I think that not going all the way out kind of hindered my time there just a smidge. But yeah, now we are full throttle for the rest of it, and we got ourselves a 1:48.262. So yeah, I think I've raced at this track a couple times. Once in Camel a long time ago before the new scan, and then in IMSA with the new scan. But I hadn't prepared for it or anything like that, and I was just trying to hold on. This time I actually attacking it, going full for it. It's man, this is a tough track for me. Lots of that low speed section, kind of towards the beginning, the third kind of set of corners, is just so rough for me. But hopefully, we'll do some races and be surprised by ourselves. I don't know. We'll see. If you think I've earned it, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you didn't. Head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman if you want to watch along live, and we'll see you next time. Bye.